Well, I think the crucial thing is to recognise that
Do you think there's evidence there's more people are not following the rules?
I wouldn't
no
say
longer strong enough. So what further restrictions will be put in place?
The impact of the Tier 4 measures on the virus, being in school and not being in school at that age, is really very, very important. So that's why closing primaries is a last resort, and that's why we're looking at everything else we can possibly do to avoid that, given the social, the educational damage that is done. What I would say to teachers done to make schools safe, and I would stress that schools are safe, and obviously we'll do everything we can to protect teachers, but the risk to teachers is what they're doing. So my message would be, look, the areas where it's really surging, and whether, not because schools are unsafe, but whether you can actually do more to contain the. That's not right. I think schools are safe, and huge numbers of schools have opened, and I think primary schools as well to postpone their return. And I don't want to do that. As it happens, it looks as though secondary schools probably pay. So we'll have to look very hard at what we do with secondary schools later in the month.
And they could stay closed.
Understand people's apprehensions, and I would just, I would say respectfully to the spreading of the disease, and that's why I would really ask people to focus now, as we're obviously going to keep everything under review. Education is a huge importance to put such emphasis on it, and we will look at everything else we can do.
We've waited nearly a year for this moment. We've planned for this moment for a year. So why does the NHS not immediately have the capacity to administer?
Approved and quality controlled, because this is several vaccines coming down the track, and I think it's been amazing that it's in the history of the country. And I know that your viewers may be aware, volunteers, all that is going to be involved. But what they call the rate getting them to the NHS, and so the rate limiting factor is not the ability to distribute. As I said yesterday, it's difficult to give exact numbers today, except that it will be tens of millions by the end of March. As soon as we have a